Welcome to this episode of the Perceivers campaign. Unfortunately, we did miss 2 to 3 episodes due to university-related things. Some of us went away for reading week, and then there was stage productions that we have to prioritize over this production, and then I got sick, and I didn't want to infect anybody because it was not a good time. So, now that we are back, I took it upon myself to make it up to everybody by purchasing something on the internet. That then got lost in the mail, and then after hounding the company for apparently delivering it to nowhere, I eventually found out the driver delivered it and then just took it home. So after that, when they found that out, I got it back, and now I assembled it and painted it. I hope you all enjoy the horrific things that it's going to do to these players. And I hope you enjoy the paint job. I didn't get time to finish the entire thing because of university, but I hope you still enjoy what I did get done. Now, from the last episode, everybody found themselves, after the trials the hag put you through, in your quarters. Now, we cut a little bit of our warm-up session, but what happened that you need to know is Dion's mom showed up with a 2-headed raptor named Garlic Bread, 1 for each head. After that, everyone attuned to their magical items, and we all went to go check on Blanche, because Blanche was sleeping. After trying to wake her up, and having some success with water, we find ourselves in Blanche's room. Everyone in there, and it is about midnight. Would you all go around and introduce yourselves, and then we will begin.
I'm Ellie. I play Blanche, who just woke up for the first time in a hot minute.
I am Rhiann. I play Morgana, who used her magical water powers to use a squirt gun to wake up Blanche.
I am Morgen or Muneer, your game or dungeon master for this, and I am so excited to pull out what I have in this box.
I am Macey, and I play Zillah, and the only one who had a normal attunement experience.
Correct. I'm Oliver. I got stuck in my sword.
I enjoy having fun during the warm-ups.
Oh, good God.
So, now that you all find yourselves in Blanche's room, and Blanche is dry, what do you all do? You're getting a little sleepy. You need a long rest before your trials.
I'm gonna go eat my garlic bread.
Yeah, I should probably go to bed too. We've got a long day ahead of us for tomorrow, especially you guys. We should go get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Dion is going to head back to his room.
Morgana's gonna head back to hers.
Zilla's gonna follow Dion because our rooms are across from each other.
Blanche is gonna, try to go back to bed, but she's also gonna be kind of worried she's gonna get stuck in there again, so we'll see. I don't know.
It's a good worry to have.
The violin has stopped playing.
The violin has stopped playing.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe don't play your violin before bed again.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
I don't think so.
So, you all go to your rooms, you get all tucked in, and
Garlic bread.
you fall asleep. And it's a good kind of sleep that, after you've worked a nice long day and you've had an excruciating night, you fall asleep. And it goes maybe 2, 3, 4 hours. And then Dion feels something shake him. And Shadow Dion is sitting over him, shaking him, and darkness is pulling him down through the floorboards.
Dion's gonna attempt to grab him if he can.
You reach out to grab him. Can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Yeah. That is a 13.
13?
Yeah.
So, On the 13, you grab him, and for a second you feel the cold of the darkness, but it just slips right through you. And he sinks into the floorboards, and the last thing he signs is, "Don't leave me."
I'm gonna, before he fully sinks away, I'm going to attempt to cast light in the room.
Okay, so
Try and get rid of as many shadows as possible.
You summon forth the ball of light, and it pushes him deeper, because now the only shadows are underneath the floorboards. So you light, and you see as he was sinking, but now he just goes, and you don't feel that his power from you is gone, but he is gone now. You can't hear him. You can't feel him.
Dion is just going to collapse to his knees and just kind of put his hand to the floorboard where Dark Dion last was and just stare.
You stare, and then the words of Dark Dion ring in your mind. A ritual with all the parts of you. When are they going to come to get you?
And he's going to attempt to try and go back to sleep with that thought ringing through his mind. It'll probably take him a while.
Can you give me a Constitution save to see if you fall asleep?
Great. Perfect for storytelling. That is a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6.
The words echo in your mind. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. And those, you can't fall asleep because all you think about is don't leave me. And you feel like you're leaving him. Where is he? Do you want to go search for him?
Yes.
Are you going to grab anybody and wake them up? Or are you going to search alone?
He'd go wake Morgana up.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
He, really groggily gets to Morgana's door and, on the door.
Are you easy enough to wake up, or do you need to roll?
Roll.
Okay. Roll a perception. Not with disadvantage because it's hearing, not seeing. If losing your eye made you bad at hearing, I'm worried about you.
That's a 9.
That's a 9?
That's a 9.
That's a 9 on the dice.
Yeah.
You
dice.
get no response from knocking on the door.
I think he's going to try again, a little louder this time. He's going to be like, Morgana, are you up?
Okay, beat a 5, please.
16.
Oh, thank God. Okay, you hear Dion knocking at your door. And you did get enough rest for a long rest. Oh, so what do you do?
Wake up groggily and kind of I guess just pick up the dinosaur in my arms because I still have the dino, right?
He's bigger than you remember.
Grew.
He grew.
So I pick him up and I guess he's kind of this big-ish.
He's like 2 watermelons now.
Okay, I'm gonna over the shoulder pick him up and open the door Dion?
Something took the other half. I don't know where he went. I'm going to go look for him, and I didn't want to go on my own.
Yeah, one sec. She puts the dinosaur down in the bed, grabs a chunk of garlic bread, and closes the door and goes out with you.
Okay. And that's the only person I'm grabbing.
Fair. So, as you travel around and you're looking, can both of you give me investigation with advantage, please?
Nat 20.
Oh!
I rolled 3 twice, so investigation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yep. So, on the natural 20, your attachment to Dark Dion is like a compass. And you're looking around and you don't see any stairs. You're like, this is one floor and then the stairs down to where you came from. This doesn't make any sense. And then you get this, like, I want to call it either like a taste or a smell of like fruity fey magic. And you see that on the side of the staircase that you came in on, there was a wall, but you go up to it and pass right through it. And there is a staircase down.
Okay.
And to you, Dion just disappears into the wall.
Dion?
You see Dion's hand, like, back there and just, like, come on.
Okay, and she just walks through. Is she able to walk through?
Yeah, you're able to walk through.
Okay, she'll walk through.
You walk through the door, and it's just stairs down, torches on the side, lit up, but it is dark, and it is a cramped hallway. You don't have to crouch, but it is like touching the roof of your head. This is average caving for Dion.
He's gonna slouch ever so slightly, so the roof isn't like scraping off his hair.
Morgana walks with ease.
So much ease. As you two get closer to the ground, or the underground, you hear like talking and discussing and murmuring. And you eventually come to like a doorway, and there is a guard standing there. But because of the darkness, you two are obscured right now. What do you two want to do?
What do we do?
I don't know.
While you think about it, you are resting peacefully, except in your dreams. What do your dreams look like, actually? I was going to imagine them like the fun polka dot colors from the other time, but what are your dreams?
Typically, I assume they would be the fun polka dot colors. However, this time, I feel she just killed her brother, and I know she has some closure, but she's 12. So there's definitely probably some trauma there.
So here's how your dream goes. You're sitting back on that foresty, snowy surface with Yimros. You're meditating. He's telling you how to concentrate, and then flashing is that burnt face. You blink, and he's still talking to you with that burned face, and he goes, concentrate and let it all go. And then you see the burning body. The moment when you exploded, you didn't see him because you were so focused on the blue light. But in this nightmare, you see his nose burn away and his hair singe off and his skin evaporate off his body and his bones char.
Pleasant.
I imagine she wakes up and the bed isn't burnt, but it's like a little extra warm.
Oh, very fun. It's that, like, it's kind of like you getting a fever. Is the heat actually leaking out of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So your bed is really warm. Do you want to, like, get up to not be in the heat of your bed?
Definitely.
You take a walk, and then you notice that the axe is lodged in the wall because in your sleep you said Yimros, so it flew towards you and got lodged in the wall.
Okay. I probably pull it out of the wall.
Good
so
idea.
It's not sitting in the wall.
Poor Yimros.
And then is there any, like, so the window, is there anywhere to sit near the window?
There is, like, a little bit of, like, stone on the outside that you can walk on and sit on.
Like
On the outside of the window,
Okay.
there's rock that you can stand on.
Okay. I think I'll open the window and I'll just kind of like sit on the window ledge
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of sit there. The cold breeze of the outside. And yeah.
A very nice night. A full rest, even as the sun rises. And then we cut to Blanche's, I wouldn't even call it a dream. I would call it a dystopian nightmare where you see cities destroyed, bodies accrued on the floor, and a Demogron standing above everyone. A Demogron is a two-headed demon with tentacles for arms, about the size of a house. And you see as it ravishes settlements, and you see as you are part of its army. And you see your general, a blue tiefling with one horn, commanding you to kill a person in front of you. It looks like a child with black and blue horns and blue skin. And she's alive, but her arms are broken. And the tiefling comes up to you, and you don't hear him, but you see his mouth move, and you know what he's saying. He's saying, crush her skull.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
The dark star shines on you. Now crush her skull.
No.
When did you get resistance? Do you wish for me to inform our lord of your defiance, and you will be his next meal?
I'm not crushing anyone's skulls.
You've crushed thousands.
No, that's not true.
You killed villages.
I haven't. I don't remember.
You are a killer.
I don't.
Fine. And then his metal boot crushes the skull. If you can't do it, I'll demote you. You only get one more shot.
I don't care if I'm demoted. What are you talking about?
And he turns around, and he unsheathes his sword, and he continues to follow the Demogron as it ravishes the world. And armies push you as you are a lieutenant in this. Your uniform is black and pink and gold highlights. Your harp on your side is covered in demonic runes. And blood is on your hands.
She can't say anything. She's just gonna keep walking.
You keep walking until eventually you walk back into that black nothingness with the dark star above you. And it goes, do you now remember? Do you know who you are?
This can't be who I am. This isn't what I was told.
This is who you are.
It's not! I don't want it to be.
You have a mission to fulfill. You will wake up and you will go to the entrance of this place, walk down the stairs through the invisible wall between two torches. And when you get down there, your master will be there, the one who resurrected you. You will do as he says, or the dark star will assimilate you. You promised me you would do this.
I might have promised you, but I don't want to do this anymore. I don't remember promising you.
You gave me your memories so that you wouldn't remember. And then he's going to morph into you and say with your mouth, in the past when you were in that lieutenant form, I will go back and ensure your will is made.
You're lying. Look, I don't remember who I am, but this can't be who I am. I don't want this to be who I am. If I can decide who I am, I don't want to do this.
Defy me at your own peril.
I will.
Who are you?
All I know is I'm nothing like you.
Well, until you know who you are, you will stay here with me and learn who you are. You've already spent eons with me. What's another few?
I'll learn who I am from somebody else.
No, there's no one else here
I'm not
but you
gonna
and
listen
me.
to you.
There's nobody else here.
There's other people outside of here.
Search for them. Look for them. There is nothing here but my dark light and your servitude to me. I can free you from this life, but you have to worship me.
I'm not going to do that. What part of that do you not get?
Then you are trapped here.
Okay. I'm trapped here.
Enjoy walking all of eternity's darkness and never seeing your friends again. And we cut back to the guards. What are you two going to do? Any ideas formed?
I got distracted.
Sorry, I'm too good.
I did too. I was like so invested in that. I was like, oh my god.
Sorry,
And
I'm too
like,
good. I'm too good.
You'll see the faces I made the entire time.
Yeah, most of my faces were, and
So, the guard is he's not paying attention to anything. He's donning like a gold and pink armor with the central like cloth being pink. And then the symbol of like a two-headed dinosaur is sitting on it. And he's just holding like a halberd, and he's like, sitting on the stairs, guarding the stairs. And he's just going to do that for a little bit.
Do you have any ideas?
no, but this guy's kind of cool.
No, he was chill like that. I don't wanna hurt him.
What if we offered garlic bread? I brought some with me.
I mean, maybe we could try.
We certainly can. He seems like a chill dude.
What if we act like we're lost? Maybe.
Smart.
And we go down and we're like, I thought this was the bathroom. I don't know.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to lead? Should I lead? And then you maybe you stay. Here, give me the garlic bread. You stay behind me.
Yep.
And then in case shit goes south, you can be like behind, surprise. You know.
Yep. I
Okay.
can also just walk behind you because I'm short.
Yeah.
But I'll just stay in the shadow. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna start walking down the stairs.
You walk down the stairs, and he hears somebody approaching, and he goes, who goes there?
Oh, hi. I was
Hello?
Hey, I tried to lean against the wall up there, and I kind of just went straight through it. I was like, you know what? I should check out this. This looks pretty cool.
I know who you are, Dion. I saw the trials.
Oh,
Did you slip in here?
I mean, I more like fell through like, I was like up there, and I was like, wow, what a nice wall to lean on, and
He checks like a pocket watch. You're not meant to be here for like another 10 minutes. Are you just early?
What?
Are you early? And he said, are you early?
What do you mean, am I supposed to be here?
Yeah, in like 10 minutes.
For what?
I don't know. It's above my pay grade, man. I get paid to hold the door, and then when somebody approaches with Dion, I'm supposed to say, yes, you can enter, continue the mastering of our vile lord. But you're kind of alone, so I guess you're early and the other person is coming?
I guess.
Okay.
Morgana emerges from the shadows and is like,
Ah!
am I supposed to be the other person?
I don't know.
No, this is the other person.
Oh, okay.
They're just short. They're behind me.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I can easily hide behind him. I'm short.
I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. He like puts his halberd to the side and he pulls out like a little note and he goes, you are now commencing the ruling of the Demigorgon. You're going to complete the ritual that will enact the devastation of the universe. Thank you for complying in the will of our Dark Lord. You may enter, and he opens the door.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
Here's a piece of garlic bread.
Ooh!
He walks in.
Morgana cautiously follows behind.
He closes the door behind you, and you hear as it locks from the outside.
Shit.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you're not going to make it to your trial.
That's so sad.
Womp
What a
womp.
shame.
Oh, I guess I won't die today.
Are you sure?
Oh my
So,
God.
You both see basically a giant stone tablet that's elevated on, like, I won't say concrete, but like a smooth stone, like, well, marble is a better idea. It's this whole marble thing, and there are people sitting in chairs, and you see as Shadow Dion and this like glistening gold Dion are like tied down to two pedestals, and Grix, Blanche's master, is also tied to like another one, but underneath them. And then you see there's just one pedestal missing in the middle. Your pedestal. And you see as your father sits on like a big throne on the other side of this altar, and he goes, Dion, you're early. Did Blanche get you already? Where is Blanche?
What are you doing here?
You don't. Oh no, something bad happened. Something very bad happened. Where's Blanche? You didn't get the. Oh.
I was trying to find the other Dion.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen in your sleep. Okay, come here.
Morgana
No,
grabs your...
Dion does not move.
Yeah, Morgana grabs your hand and is like, nope.
It's okay. Look, and then you see garlic bread and your mom come out of the other things and go, "Oh, we were just coming to get you. You came here already. Where's Blanche?"
I haven't seen her since we went to bed.
Yeah, but she's supposed to wake up and come get you, and then you're both supposed to come down here. So, did you just wake up early, or is she doing something else?
I haven't seen Blanche.
You're being really standoffish right now, Dion. What's up?
What's happening?
You didn't get the thing, so why don't you just wait here, and we'll all explain when Blanche gets here. We cut to the fucking shadow dimension again, and he's pulled up a table made of shadow and a chair made of shadow, and he goes, listen, I don't want my plan to end like this. You don't want your plan, you don't want to die here in the fucking cold expanse of nothingness, right?
Sure, but does that warrant a bunch of lives being taken?
The number of lives that will be taken is less than the number of hearts you have actively eaten, so...
What?
Yeah. Listen, you're not like a good person.
Well, Look, I ran into someone who, knew me before, and he said that I was a good leader and that I was a nice person before, and...
Oh, that must have been here, not
Can
where
I roll
you're from.
insight?
Yeah, roll insight.
Whoa, that's not bad. Except my wisdom isn't great, so actually maybe not. 14.
14. He's not... What you get from the insight is that he's telling the truth. When he snickered, it's because he laughed, because no one in your time would describe you as a good leader. They would describe you as a good massacrer. People fear you. They don't respect you.
I don't want to be like that.
Well, you made a deal with me, and you're stuck here until you accept that that's who you are.
Okay, well, if I'm the reason that all this stuff happens in the future, then I'm okay being stuck here.
Oh, you're not the reason it happens. You're just the first one that tells it what to do.
What's it?
A Demogron? It's a giant monster.
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
Oh. Good. Well, it just kind of listens to whoever it likes in the moment, and it really likes you.
Well, what if I told it to do something else?
It would listen to you?
Okay. Sure, I accept my destiny then.
Oh, how the dark star shines on you. Well, you will wake up. You will go find the empty wall. That is a trick. You will travel down the stairs, and you will instruct the Demogron on what to do. By the way, you just agreed, and secondary thing, it does have a consciousness of its own. So if it doesn't like what you say, it could just eat you. But you agreed already, and you wake up.
No take-backs.
No take-backs. You wake up in a cold sweat, and your door is already open.
I guess I'll just walk out of the door. I mean, I don't have anybody to talk to in the room, so.
You, do you take...
Actually, I might check under the bed again, because I remember the eyes down there, and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yippee-ki-yay. You look under the bed, and you see... Okay, actually... Oh, I can make this so much worse. Give me an investigation with advantage, please. You're gonna hate this.
Fucking 10.
10?
Yeah.
There are footsteps in. Not human footsteps. Dinosaur tracks. And blood.
Like, into under the bed?
Mm-hmm.
I might try to get a closer look, but, like, not actually move in, because I don't want to, like...
You peer in closer. The blood is fresh. But you don't hear anything moving under the bed.
I'm just gonna grab my weapons and stuff just, like, in case anything happens.
You grab your sword and your violin. Do you look under the bed?
Yeah.
A heartless teenage dinosaur. Your hadrosaur. Morgana's hadrosaur, to be more specific. Its heart has been ripped out. And you were asleep while someone ripped its heart out under your own bed.
No! Oh my god.
And then you look in your hands and realize there's blood on your hands.
No,
The dark star shines on you. You're a killer.
I'm not.
You did this.
I didn't do it. I didn't want to.
You accepted your fate, your destiny. You are who I say you are. Now go.
You said you'd leave if I accepted it.
Go. I'll free you from this if you worship me.
If I worship you, I'm just gonna end up the same way I would anyways.
You're happy.
I'm not. I can't be. I'm not. There's no way.
You will see your happiness. Now go.
She's just gonna, like, walk out of the room, still with the blood on her hands because she's kind of in shock right now. Just kind of, like, walk down the hallway.
You're walking down the hallway, and Zillah is still just hanging out on the window frame.
Yeah.
It's just a good night. It's a good night to be Zillah. You're just preparing for your trial, thinking about your family, dreaming about what it must be like. You wonder if Dion's mom is here. What's the chances any of your family could show up?
Yeah. I hope not. But knowing you?
Who knows?
Who knows?
What? What?
You doing weird surprises? Never.
Weird surprises.
I would never do such a thing. So, oh no. So, you find the door that the voice was talking about, that the Dark Star was talking about.
Yeah.
The voices.
The voices.
To you, it's just an open hallway. You didn't notice this when you first walked into this building, the Dwarven Fortress, but it's just a hole in the fucking everything. And you walk down the stairs, and then you see a guard clad in gold and pink, and he's sort of going, did my job.
Hey.
You're not allowed to be here.
They told me to come here.
I was told One guy, one girl. They're already in there.
Okay, well, I don't know. They probably went before I did.
Yeah, they were early.
What guy and girl was this?
Tall, short.
Oh, Morgana and Dion. I don't know. I was told I was supposed to be there, so.
Okay, well, if you're told, maybe I missed an updated memo or something. And he unlocks the door. And in that moment, would you two, hearing the unlock, want to do anything?
No, because Dion wouldn't want to leave Shadow Dion.
Fair.
Morgana doesn't want to leave Dion.
You hear the unlock, and you hear the door creak open. And then Blanche walks in with blood on her hands and blood on her nice dress.
No. Not the dress.
And your father goes, "Oh, finally, Blanche is here. You can explain this, right?"
What are you doing here?
Oh, fuck. What is happening?
Let's just face it, Dion's dad. I don't think anyone knows what's going on except for you.
Yeah, well, you're all... Why are you here? When did you get here?
She's been standing next to me the entire time.
I'm sorry, you're
Am
kind
I
of short.
really that short?
You're kind of short.
Okay, well, Dion asked me to be here, so I'm here.
Well, this complicates things. Oh, I really don't want to have to do this.
Do what? Can you start explaining things, please?
Wisdom save.
Oh my god.
I'll explain things, but it won't really matter.
17.
You fail. You are paralyzed as you are held personed.
Very fun, very fun.
Paralyzed, like, am I lying down on the ground or still
No, you're just...
standing?
You just can't move.
You're stuck. Okay, so this complicates things a little bit, but what's a dwarven sacrifice, right? So you are here.
Dwarven sacrifice?
Oh, fuck, you really don't know. Okay, did you not accept your Lord's Master?
I thought I could find a loophole.
Oh, there's no loopholes with him. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. You're going to come up here because it's safe on the pedestal. You're going to instruct what comes through.
No,
This is happening.
No.
Come here, Dion. Dion.
Dion, don't go over there.
Dion. Don't make your mother come over there with garlic bread. Not the
Isn't
food.
that a good thing?
That dinosaur.
Oh.
I was holding Dion's hand when I got paralyzed. Does that mean that Dion is, like, just, like...
You're getting death gripped right now.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't want to have to make you come here by force, Dion. I don't want that to be the last thing you remember.
Maybe if you explain what's happening.
Oh, okay. I really didn't want to have to because I'm not that good at explaining it. Okay. So, Blanche comes from a time when a Demogron comes into the reality and destroys everything. I, when you were being born, wanted to make sure that you would survive. So I made a deal with a hag to make your mother's magic your magic so that you would live. In doing that, her deal was that I would help her enact this weird ritual that I didn't really understand at the time, but I thought it didn't matter because I wanted a son. So after that, I was informed of the actual meaning of the deal, which would be that my son would then be a sacrifice to summon a Dark Lord, and if I resisted in any way, me, you, my wife, our dinosaur, and everybody would still die. We just wouldn't be able to live in the future. So, in order to preserve you, my wife, and your life, I offered to continue the deal so that the Demogron would come through, and then we would live in the dystopia, and the Demogron wouldn't kill us. Is that enough for you? Oh, and Blanche is a lieutenant that controls it.
I don't want to be. I don't.
Well, you are. I've seen you kill people.
I don't want to.
Well,
I'm not killing anybody.
You have
What?
so many times.
How am I being sacrificed but also surviving?
There's 3 of you. So whichever one it doesn't like or whichever one it likes the most, it keeps. And I bet that it's you, but it could be the shadow one. I don't know. Sometimes it's the shadow one. Sometimes it's you.
What do you mean? Has this happened before?
Oh, so many times. An infinite number of times, really.
How are you so okay with this?
I've done this. He checks like a pocket watch. I've done this routine 59,654 times.
Why?
Chronomancy. It's the most powerful magic there is. I don't fuck with the time stream. I like living in my nice palace where everything else is destroyed with my wife and my dinosaur dog and my son. Sometimes it's a different son, but my son.
But we met ourselves.
Yeah, your resistance fighters. Sometimes timelines get weird. Oh, Blanche was sent back because the general, the great horned devil, went back in time and sent out these letters, the letters you got. So our Dark Lord, Cyril, sorry. I can never pronounce his name correctly. It's a dark word that I can't say because I don't speak the language. Okay. Basically, he sent Blanche back to stop him, but then Blanche lost her memories in the deal, so we were just kind of hoping that you'd accept him back and then get your memories back, but this happens sometimes, but yeah, so do you want to just come here and bring me the dinosaur heart in your pocket?
Dion, don't go over there.
I want the dinosaur heart in your pocket.
I don't want to give it to you.
But you have it.
Okay.
So you killed the dinosaur, so it's still happening.
I'm not. Because this is the start of it, isn't it? And then it's just going to snowball from there, and I don't want to. I'm not doing that.
Well, you're already here, so I don't want to have to hold person you too, because it'll make it hard for you to command the monster when it shows up. Dion?
Okay.
Come here.
Fine. Whatever.
Why? Oh! And you see as a guard takes the heart from you. Ooh, it's still warm. And he brings it over to your father, and he goes, okay, half of what we need done. Now, can you come over here?
Dion, don't go over there.
Dion, come over here.
Dion, no.
Dion, yes.
He just said he had, like, a different son. He doesn't... I'm sorry, I don't think he cares about you.
I care about you very deeply. I care about you very deeply. That's why I did this. You live infinitely now, instead of dying to the Demogron. Every time. You live every time. Well, some of you lives every time. Parts of you. That's why there's 3. Listen, I was just going to grab you in your sleep, and then we were going to do this quietly, and then the trials would happen tomorrow. But now, look, Morgana's paralyzed. Zillah's going to have to do her trial all alone, and the Demogron's going to have one less person to eat.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
I look over to the other 2 Dions. And they're just, how are they like?
They're chained, like collared with like 4 chains holding it down. Their arms are locked behind them and their ankles are shackled down. Yours has no shackles on it. Yours is just a little podium with light.
My dad's such a dramatic ass. Are the other 2 podiums within reaching distance?
Yeah, if you like hold hands, you can touch each other.
Okay.
But that's why their arms are locked up and yours aren't.
So great.
Your dinosaur child is dead.
Morgana, can she like still have a tear run down her eye? Okay, like after she saw like the heart, she just like she knew. The tear just like started going down her face. She's crying, but she can't move and she can't do anything.
Get paralyzed.
Do I notice this?
You see the tear, yeah.
Morgana, I'm so sorry. I'd say I didn't do it, but I think I did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I woke up and there was blood on my hands, and then I checked under the bed and...
You were smiling.
I was asleep.
It ran away from you. You chased it.
I don't remember doing
Its
that.
screams of pain will haunt me.
Nothing's.
Dion, would you just get the fuck over here?
Brother physically can't because I'm holding on to him.
I feel like if anything, I just walk and Morgana gets dragged.
Yeah.
If anything.
Here, what about this? I will unfreeze your little girlfriend if you come over here.
How old are you again?
Wrote it down somewhere.
He's like 23 at one point.
No,
Or no?
I think I'm 20.
Oh.
She's 20 when
And
we
you're
first
21
met.
now. And now you're 21 because you did the whole like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom and I have a 15-year age gap.
Gross.
You brought it up. Just come over here and we can stop all of this. We can return to the world where we all get to live happily in a giant fucking mansion.
But not everybody does.
It won't be happily.
It's quite. You're happy.
Do you think about the people who died so you could be happy in a mansion?
People die every day so people can be happy in a mansion.
Sure, but not to this caliber. There were like
Not
the
to this
world was
caliber?
basically on fire.
Not to this caliber. Have you ever been in a world where disease ravages 98% of a population? I don't fucking think so. Oh wait, you caused that disease. So how about you stop getting off
I
this
don't
high and
want
mighty?
to, and you seem to want me to.
Why couldn't you
If
just...
you don't want this, why are you making me do it?
I don't want it. I just want Dion to live.
Okay, so you're trying to enact the thing that makes this happen in the first place when we literally...
Well, it happens no matter what.
What do you mean it happens no matter what? It's a
If
ritual.
it's my fault, then why can't I control it?
Because, okay, so here's the main thing. You're all talking to me here when I can't stop it. I can't do it. I was just told to get you guys here and get you on the pedestal. I remember what happened because I do it all the time. I don't do the actual summoning. That's something you all do. Well, together. And it just sort of happens. I don't do it. It just happens. And then the Demogron shows up. And whether all of you are here or none of you are here, it happens.
Then why are we needed here if it's just gonna happen?
Because I want you to live. And the fucking Dark Star Lord told me that this is how to do it.
The Dark Star is probably the reason that I do it in the first place.
I didn't think about it that way.
Well, you should have.
You've had what? Thousands and thousands of attempts to
About
do this.
60,000.
And you haven't used your brain just to think?
Well, the last time Ami used his brain, he got put into the Demogron, and then that was really sad. Because then I was the one directly doing the killing, and that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
What do you mean get put into the Demogron?
well, it has to have flesh to, like, exist. So, it just sort of takes flesh from whatever happens.
I can't.
We don't need to work with them. We can try to find a way to fight against them. We just need to, like, not play into their hands.
I mean, to be fair, you were the scariest thing in the future. So I'm if you're willing to fight against it, I guess I'll help, but I don't know, homie. You don't seem as powerful as you were before.
I can't believe I looked up to you.
I can't believe it either.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And your mother loves me for it. She shakes her head now. Yeah. So I'm getting a little tired of concentrating on the hold spell, so I'm just gonna stop. You're no longer paralyzed.
Thank God. Oh yeah. I'm gonna like over your hand. I'm gonna walk over to you, grab you by the collar. I'm like,
Oh my God,
grab you
something's
by
happening.
the collar and be like, you killed my dinosaur!
I didn't want to. I didn't mean to. I don't even remember doing it.
I mean, that's true. She didn't remember doing it. I was there.
I just woke up and there was blood on my hands and he was under my bed and I didn't want to. And the people in my dreams kept telling me, like, oh, you're gonna do this. You're gonna kill people. And I don't want to kill people. Morgana, I don't want to kill people. I don't want to. I don't want to kill anyone.
Let go. Just walk back to Dion. And I look up at you.
Hello.
And
Let me see what you could do. Well, we're all kind of stuck here. The door locks from the outside, so
Zillah's just vibing.
Zillah's gonna go to her trial alone, and it's gonna be awkward when it's just her there and nobody else.
Literally. She's also gonna be like, they abandoned me.
Yep. I can't wait for that. Then I can't wait for the next part that happens. Okay, you're gonna think about it.
Also, like, who's that? And I point to the gold one.
The gold one? Oh, that's your divinity. I kept him in a jar. You know, in my office, there was that jar of liquid gold that I wouldn't let you touch and that I used to try and open the letter. That was your divinity. I thought maybe if I could use your divinity to open the letter, I could read it to see what our traitorous bastard general was saying, but it didn't work. You know, I wanted to keep all of this timey-wimey bullshit away from you, but you guys just had to calm down here.
It's not our fault we got knocked off our trail by this asshole.
Didn't you literally say you wanted us to come here?
Well, I mean, when I saw that you guys didn't make it to the city, I was like, okay, so it's one of those timelines. So there was only a number of places you could be.
Yeah, we didn't want to stop here.
Yeah, I know.
believe me, we
Halfling.
I'm so aware. I've seen this 60,000 times. I know what happens. So do you want to, like, watch Zillah's match? It's going to happen in, like, an hour.
Sure, but I don't want to start whatever this is.
It's too late. Zillah's already here.
No, I mean, like, killing people and stuff.
Oh, I guess you don't have to do that. I can't make you do that.
I don't have to?
I mean, I don't know. Hey, 60,001. Anything can happen.
How heavy is the lock itself, like the sliding lock?
So it's on the other side of the door.
No, I know. How heavy is it?
I would call it a good, like, not like a motorcycle worth of heavy.
Dang, that's heavy.
That's pretty heavy. Like, a strong person could pick it up. But I don't think any of you are distinctly strong. I think your strongest person, a child, is not there.
Yeah.
Strongest person, a child.
So,
Yeah.
hours are just going to go by as everyone just sort of hangs out in the under there. Do you have an evil plan?
I have an idea for how to get the door.
The door?
The door out of the way.
Don't kill the guard. Okay, what are you going to do?
I don't know if it would work though, because it's.
Whoa. Well, while you think about it, we're just going to progress time, and it is the morning of your trial. You see as a guard comes and he like knocks on your door. He goes, Zillah,
Yes.
I'm here to collect you for your trial.
Okay.
10-minute call.
Thank you, Ted.
Such a theater kid thing to say. Oh my god. Zillah's a theater kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get Yimros the axe. You grab all your stuff. You head towards the arena. Do you go check on anybody?
I feel like she probably opens or like knocks on Dion's door.
Dion did not close his door.
Yeah, you walk over and the door is open.
Okay, then I walk and I kind of peek in and I just assume that they've already gone down there.
Fair. Maybe. I'll think about that.
Okay.
Okay, so you You just go, yeah, it's fine. Do you check on anybody else? Or do you go straight to the arena?
No, I go straight to the arena.
Okay, I'm gonna pop in the channel a little image. That is the arena. That's the arena.
Ooh.
And the main thing you notice when you walk in through the portal is that for the center circle is the highest platform. So it's like platform and then another platform and another platform. There's like no stairs to climb up it, but they are literally like you can just pick yourself up and grab onto it. And then you see from the other portal, Morgana's family and your family.
All of my brothers?
Yep. And your mother
And
and
like
your
a clown
father.
car.
It is like a clown car, but with
Mother's
portals.
Oh,
Literally.
God.
so many. Lots of brothers, and then my brother as well.
Yeah, all your siblings.
All of my siblings.
Yes. And your parents. All of them.
Not Ian Ross though.
Not all of your siblings are here.
Rest in pieces.
Oh, I killed one.
He's in one piece.
He's in one
Rest
pretty
in
charred
peace.
piece. And this strange random tiefling with blue horns. Unrelated to anything.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Totally.
And the hag sort of glides down on her broom and she says, "There was a complication. So we're changing the game a little bit since everyone but you is unaccounted for.
What do you mean?
They're not here.
Where are they?
Not here. Mainly, since Morgana isn't here, we're gonna play a fun new game. It was going to be a tournament between you, Ymra, or you, Sokadin, one of the knights, and Morgana. But since she's not here, you have to pick 3 people to live."
What?
Like, out of the people that are there?
Oh,
Oh, like out of the two families?
Yeah.
oh no!
So every 6 seconds, lava will fill one of the layers of the rings, and only 4 people can fit on the top layer.
So
You and 3 people, or 4 people and you die. So, no rules. You can kill each other. Some of you probably will. So,
I
yeah.
immediately pick my 3 siblings.
Excuse?
Do we even need to play it out, or is that like you are going to kill people to keep your siblings there?
I don't think I would kill people to keep my siblings there, but I definitely defend.
Okay. So, here's how this works. I'm going to control all of their initiatives at the same time because I'm a gamer like that. You get to go first. What do you do?
So it's like Hunger Games type?
It's Hunger Games. At the end of this round, when I'm done moving all of them, lava fills the ring. The bottommost ring.
Okay.
Are they all on the bottom ring?
Everyone starts on the bottom ring.
Which means one of your actions should be getting up to the next ring. Just as a reminder, Macey.
Or not.
Where am I?
You're down here in this bottom
Pick
ring.
either of the portals. They're equidistant
Well,
from
I'm
the
here.
center.
You're either there or here.
I think I'm gonna be there.
Okay.
I literally can't
And
help
then
it.
that means I literally it's less than 5 feet to the second ring.
Yes.
So I just get on the second ring. I cast, or not, oh my god.
Your family's gonna die.
Second.
I
I'm
have
sorry,
kittens.
I'm
Rhiann.
gonna kill Zillah and
Blanche.
Blanche right now for killing my family.
I'm going to enter rage.
Blow up.
I'm not blowing up.
Blow up and kill everyone.
Blow up.
And the smoke of avernus.
Yes.
And then my 3 siblings can see through it.
Okay. So you release the dark smoke that coats the layer of Avernus during the Blood War, and everyone else is like genuinely blinded by it, and half of the entire stadium is now covered in a thick black smoke. But all your little siblings are just like, whoa, nothing happened. And they just climb up to the next ring, and they're like walking around to you. And the two littlest ones, Priya and Aelith, are like hugging your legs.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, we're so happy to see you.
And then Cash is the older brother.
Cash is like folded his arms, and he's walked over to you, and he goes, they took me from school for this. I was told I was going to have fun. Lava doesn't sound fun, Zillah.
I'm aware. I'm not having fun either.
They said that they're going to kill us? Like, is this lava real? And he takes his staff, and he dips it in, and it goes, shh, and it's burned away. And he goes, that's real lava. That's real lava. Zillah, that's real lava.
Yeah, no. Let's just hope I don't fucking blow up.
What? You can do that?
Uh-huh. I killed Yamroth.
You killed your mom. And your dad and your mom also walk over, and your dad goes, thought you would eventually. I thought maybe you'd just get him in trouble with somebody, and then he'd like kill himself for you or something, but...
No, it was much worse.
Oh, cool. Do you have magic now?
Maybe?
I'm going to count that as a no. You're not exactly the smartest. Well, and he pushes your mom into the lava.
What? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Why can he see through it though?
He can't. He's just vibe checking you. I think in his mind, he was pushing you off. But the one he grabbed was his mom. Or your mom. Not his mom. Not his mom. Not his mom. Your mom. He just pushes your mom, and she screams and howls until eventually she's melted into nothing. And you see Morgana's family on the other side of the thing, and they're just like, they're conspiring something. The brothers are in like a huddle, and they're looking at you, and they're looking at the huddle, and they're looking at you, and they're looking at the huddle, and they're looking at you, and they're looking at the huddle. And one turn passes. The lava fills to where your feet are, and it stops. Another turn. And all of them look at you and go, what if we all get up on the next platform? How are the other people going to get up? Says Priya.
They won't. Dun dun dun.
Unfortunately, that's a sacrifice we're gonna have to make.
A sacrifice? But we don't even know them.
I know.
What if they're like really cool? What if they're good at dodgeball? We could be losing out on star dodgeball players here, Zillah.
I know. But come on, let's go.
So do you help someone up first, or do you go up first?
I help my little siblings up first.
Okay, you help your two little siblings up, and you see as Morgana's father and Morgana's mother step up on their side of the table. And the father goes, I can't help. I can't let you do this. I've got to save my family. I'm so sorry. You seem like wonderful little kids. And he pulls out a hammer. And he goes, please don't come up here. I don't want to have to hit you with this.
You know, I have to save my family too. And it sucks because Morgana is part of my family.
You know, and you see as their faces drop, and even the brothers who are like peeking their little heads over, one of the tallest of them all, which is only like this much taller, but he goes, you know, Morgana, are you a friend?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
They huddle all again, and they're whispering something, and you see as they hop off the secondary platform, and the dad comes back over, and he goes, you're good friends?
I'd say so.
Would you die for her?
Yeah.
They huddle again. can Morgana's mother stand on the platform with you and 2 of your siblings?
No! No! No!
Oh my god!
No!
I'm so sorry to ask you this. I know it's immense.
From what I've gathered, Morgana and her mom have some issues.
And her mom like steps forward in front of her father and she goes, I know I've had issues with Morgana, but when else to fix it than when I'm about to get eaten by lava? I understand that I've pushed Morgana into marriage. I'm going to break that contract the second I get out of here.
No, she won't.
Here. And she pulls out
Definitely
like a
won't.
piece of parchment and like, I don't have a pen. And she like pulls off part of her husband's hair and like condenses it into charcoal and writes, contract for marriage voided, Sokoden, suck these nuts. She signs it and she goes, here, give it to her. Even if I don't make it out, here. And she folds it up and gives it to you.
I take it.
I just want to see my baby girl one more time. Maybe there's a way we can... There's only 4 places to stand, but maybe we can hold some of us above our heads. We're all very strong. And you see all the guy doors go. We're all very strong. We can hold...
I think it might be a weight thing.
Oh. And you see as the mom comes up to your 2 little siblings and she goes, What are your names? And Pyra, not knowing what the fuck is happening, just goes, my name's Pyra Ebony Duralot, and I like dodgeball. And the mom chuckles and goes, I used to play dodgeball when I was your age. And she goes, dodgeball legend. And the mom goes, give that letter to Morgana, please. I don't want the last thing she thinks of me to be some cruel bitch. I don't want the last thing she thinks of me to be some cruel bitch that sent her up for marriage and then dies. I'm okay setting her up for marriage if I was going to live and then I could like, just help her, but so and she looks at the Morgana's dad and goes, I can't take the place of a child. It's not right. And he goes, yeah, I thought you would. And all the brothers go, we can't do it either. We can't take some kid's place. That's a little fucked up. That's a little fucked. We can't do that. And the lava's like starting to rise. And they go, okay. And they each pull out like 3 separate pieces of a hammer, the brothers. They screw it all together and they hand it to you and they go, it was supposed to be a gift for completing her mission. When we heard she got a whole adventure and she'd be leaving school, we thought that was so cool. So we all worked with Dad and Mom to make a hammer. And it's powered by lava, ironically. Because we're the lava brows, and they all go lava brow together. So could you give her the letter and the hammer for us?
I can do that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I take it. And then I immediately, I climb up and then I pull Cash up onto the platform. And I just kind of wave as the lava.
The lava begins to rise. Oh no. Why did I do this? The lava begins to rise. They sort of fall back into it. Can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay, I didn't wear makeup today.
Oh my god.
Oh no. I'm going to get killed.
9.
Macy's gonna kill me in real life. And my heart is genuinely so sad saying this. Your father floats up and casts Thunderwave and pushes everyone but you into the lava.
No. Oh.
And he stands on the platform as it fills up
How did he not fucking die?
because he floated. And he looks at you, no emotion in his face. And he says, "You're lucky. I thought you'd die too." Do you explode?
No.
Oh, you're quite controlled.
She definitely doesn't explode.
Good.
She's just kind of standing there, and I think she crumbles. Because I'm imagining she's, like, in the center. And she just crumbles in on herself.
The last thing you see is Pyra's hands. You can't even hear her scream. Your brain won't let you hear it. Cash's staff, the little crystal on top, goes from glowing to a dull, dark blue. And your father looks at you. He raises a foot, and he wants to kick you off.
Now's when you explode.
Yeah, explode and kill him.
Oh my god.
While you think about that, he says, "I knew you were weak from the start." You're just some fragile little fuck.
As a bonus action, I curse using Mammon's Vile Pollution and Decay, which the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. On a fail, the creature takes 3d4 necrotic damage, and I choose to blind him.
Okay, he rolled a 3. A 1 plus 2. So would you please roll the 3d4 damage for me?
He's also blind,
He's blind, for sure.
which means he cannot see me.
And he can't cast any spells that target you. Or that require you to see something, which is most of them. 8? Where's my dad meter? I thought, honestly, he would get more beat up than this. He takes 8 damage. He's blinded. And he just goes, "Oh, fuck. What? You blind me and then you push me into the lava? Just because I killed all of our family? You wouldn't even be able to push me into the lava. You're too much of a weak, sniveling little shit. You don't even have magic. You have some weird bullshit about darkness. Now I'm blind. I can't even do anything. I did all of that just to get blinded. I wish you did fail that save so that you fell into the lava. Are you just gonna sit here with me while the lava fills?" I can't see. I don't know why I'm looking at you. Are you just going to sit here? You're going to let me live after all I've done? You're going to let me live? Oh, that's how I know you're weak.
Crush his skull in.
Whereabouts is he?
He's right next to you.
Oh.
He's on the last platform, which only has 4 spaces. So he's next to you.
Push him.
Like, think of how we're standing. Like, we're sitting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how big the platform is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry, I need to look at my sheet.
Told you. You can't kill me even if you wanted to. You're too much of a coward. You always were, since you were born.
I push.
Can you give me a strength check? Beat a 2.
Oh no.
No!
Yeah!
Beat a 2, rolls a 3.
So, here's what fucking happens. On a 2 and a 3, you push him. He grabs your hand. He is hanging over the lava. his staff falls into it. He is blinded. He's holding on to your like arm that you pushed him with. And he goes, "You think you can fucking kill me? I'll take you with me. I just killed 3 of my children. What's some fuck?" What do you do while he's holding on?
I kick his, I pry his hand off of my arm and then kick his feet out from under him. Because I'm assuming he's like this.
Yeah.
His feet on the edge.
You pry the hand off, you kick his feet, and in that very moment, the darkness lifts for just a moment where you see his eyes, and they are cold and uncaring just like before. He doesn't feel sorrow at all. If anything, this is the first time you've seen him proud of you.
Oh.
And as he falls into the lava and his back begins to be decimated and disintegrated, he smiles at you. And he says, "I didn't think you had it in you. Good job, kid." And his face falls into the lava and he dies.
It took both of our families dying horrifically for your dad to be proud of you.
Yeah, that's a normal family.
Yeah.
So, the lava begins to seep down into an underspace that you can't see. The hag comes down and goes, "Well, you did it. Just you. Do you want a reward or something?"
Where's Dion and Morgana and Blanche?
"Oh, they're you know what? I don't think it's even worth hiding from you anymore. Here, hop on my cane."
No.
"Oh, fine." And she floats over down and she goes, "I'll lead you to them. Come on. It'll be more fun if you're all together."
Cautiously.
Good. You are brought to a wall and she goes, "Through here."
It's a wall.
Oh, right. And she puts her hand through. Fey magic.
Okay.
Just go through.
I walk through.
You're coming down the stairs and a guard goes, "Halt!" And then the hag goes, "She's meant to be here!" And the guard goes, "Oh, okay." And the door unlocks. Do you 3 want to do anything when the door unlocks?
I mean, I think we're probably just like standing there like waiting because we've been waiting for so long.
The guards are kind of around you. So if you tried to, they're in front of you mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tried to approach them, they are just going to be like, "No," and put their halberds in the way.
Yeah,
I think we're all
There.
You're a little stuck.
Mhm.
yeah.
And Dion's dad, despite being an idiot, is a
He
pretty high
really
spellcaster.
Powerful mate.
Yeah. He's a powerful idiot.
He's a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Yeah.
So, do you 3 want to do anything? Your breath idea?
I was thinking, would you allow me to do that? But the fact that the door's unlocked
Okay.
now, that she's
She wouldn't.
gonna do it.
You were thinking about it, and then you hear the door unlocking.
Yeah.
So the other thing the 3 of you notice is lava trickling down into this like chasm, and it's flowing down and filling a chamber. And Dion's dad goes, "It's happening."
What's happening?
I don't know. It is. And the door unlocks, and then Zillah walks in.
I feel like the door, if I can.
Go ahead.
The door opens and Zillah's just kind of standing there and her clothing's a little charred. And yeah, she's just kind of standing in the doorway with the same expression when Yimros died.
What happened?
They're all gone?
Like the hag's dead?
No. And I pull the letter and the hammer out and I hand them to you.
So you get the letter. It is your mother's paper. She has a specific paper she likes.
Yep.
It's not written in the pen she likes. It's written in charcoal that you would recognize as the stuff your dad puts in his hair. And the hammer is something you've never seen before. It's 3 different styles of dwarven, like masonry, all combined into one, and it's warm to the touch. And on the bottom side of the hammer, it says, Lava Brow. Good job.
She opens the letter.
And it just says, marriage contract voided. Sokadin is no longer your husband. I am so sorry I put you through this. I was meant to protect you. I wanted to live, but I couldn't let a child die. All I saw when I talked to them was you as a baby.
She looks up at you. Says, did my mom write this?
Her signature's on the bottom.
Is the door locked?
The door locked again behind Zillah.
Door locked again. While reading this, anger kind of just flows through her. And if you guys are like looking at her, you notice like scales start to like form a little bit on her arms as like her like grip just tightens on the letter. And her knees buckle slightly as she like almost descends to the ground, but she doesn't. And she looks to the door. Is there anything in my way to the door? No. And she just unleashes this dragon's breath of acid at the door.
The door does begin to disintegrate at the acid, and the guard behind it just sort of...
I feel like he's like mid-move. He's been like...
And he goes, stop, don't move.
Are we getting out of here?
No.
I'm going to grab Zillah. I'm going to grab Morgana's hand, nod to Blanche, and run for the door.
You run for the door, and your dad goes, not a fucking again. Oh. You run for the door. You're all running, and you keep running. The hag is just hanging out there. You get up to the top of the stairs, and you see her standing there in the doorway. And she goes, what are you leaving early? The main attraction hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, we are.
Well, okay. Go on ahead. Leave. And enjoy your death when it comes to find you.
I'm just going to keep walking. I don't owe her any words or anything. I'm just going to get out.
You walk past.
I can't leave them down there like that. I can't abandon them both again. There's a second one, Morgana. But I don't want to help in his plan.
She looks to Blanche and says, you can control it, right?
I can try. I mean, I've never controlled it before, so I can't, promise that, but...
Your dad said you would survive. Blanche can control it.
We can save them.
Do we try?
Yes.
So I guess we just ran out of here for nothing.
It gives us a moment to think together. I think that's what we needed.
Yeah.
These other parts of you are like siblings?
Yeah.
Then let's save them.
Oy. I need to be careful after the recording of this. I might get killed. So, you all go back down the stairs. And for the first time, your dad is surprised. He goes, you're back? That has never happened before. Okay, this is I don't know what's happening now. And he gets up from his seat, and you see as your mom is trying to push him down. He's like, get your fucking hands off me. Something weird is happening. This is not regular.
Well, good. Now you can feel like the rest of us.
Oh, this is...
60,001.
60,001. Okay, well, and he pulls out a pocket watch. Unfortunately, there's already 2 of you here, so it's on the way, it's coming, and the lava's here to fuel it, so, why didn't you all run away? Why'd you come back?
We left someone behind.
Oh.
Dude really is.
Okay.
Not all there.
Nope.
Here, let me try. And he like hops over to the middle platform and he begins to try and undo the locks. But garlic bread, the dinosaur, pounces on him. And its raptor claws dig into his back. And it begins to chew him. He's like, "It's fine! I can take some bites!" And it's like actively gnawing on him. What are the 4 of you going to do?
I am going to attempt to walk over and try and place a hand on the golden one to see if I can communicate with him the same way that I had done with Shadow Dion when I first met him.
As you're walking over, the world begins to shake. Like an earthquake, and you're at the center of it. The
Morgan's
guards.
just like, is this me? Did I do this?
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
The guards all ditch their weapons, and that's too much for them. An earthquake this close to them, they need to get out of a cave. So they all run. It's just your dad, your mom, the dinosaur, and the witch, who's just hanging out there for some reason.
She's there for shits and giggles.
She is there for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
She orchestrated some of this, and now she's like, I wonder what happens to the parts I didn't control. But your mother sort of comes up to you before you can touch it, grabs your hand, and goes, "You don't want to do that."
Yes, I do.
It's not the same.
I don't care. And he's going to place his other hand that isn't being held on.
You place it,
Dion.
and like being flashbanged, your senses are overwhelmed. Every part of you is filled with so much care and so much longing for what's right and so much desire to keep the world safe and fine. And when you absorb that information, you realize that right now, the only thing that would bring justice is to kill your parents and Blanche. Because this version of you, the golden one, is timeless. It has seen those 60,000 lives. And you are overwhelmed with how many deaths those 3 people have brought. Sure, this Blanche isn't the one that did it. Your parents are ones who killed people. But the Blanche you know wouldn't crush someone's skull under her foot. The Blanche you know didn't do any of this. But that body, that soul, killed millions. What are you going to do when your justice takes over your body?
He's going to unsheath his sword and stab his dad first with it.
That is fair. Garlic bread just keeps eating him. I gotta be so fair. He's got a dinosaur on him. You have right access to the back of his skull.
Dibs,
Yeah.
the dinosaur's my pet.
Hell yeah.
I have to kill his mom for it.
I'm technically a dinosaur angel.
How
Well-
influenced am I by justice right now?
It is burning in your hand that you're not strangling Blanche and your mom. The second you take a step away and pull your sword out of your dad's skull, a searing feeling fills you, and you wish to just take one big cleave and cut both of their heads off.
Well, Blanche is like on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
so
That's not going to happen right now.
Dion is going to turn to his mom, who I assume is standing
Right in
next
front
to
of him.
him.
She's so sad. Her eyes are full of sorrow.
You could have changed this. You've had the opportunity to.
Maybe if I had your magic. sorry. Maybe if I had my magic.
Right. And he stabs her.
Good choice.
Fuck yeah.
You stab her in the stomach, I assume?
Yeah.
She goes, blood spits out, and she goes, she like caresses your face a little, and she goes, I know I wasn't a very good mother. I tried to be. I knew this was all happening. From the moment you were born, I knew this would happen, and your father sacrificed me for you. I knew it would happen. But thank you for doing something good. I want you to know you've never been able to kill me before. This is the first time you've ever even struck me. You're such a good boy, Dion. You would have never hurt me in a million universes. But I'm so proud of you. Because every day I live in that world, I hate that it exists. You are there, and I love that you're there. But I see what happens to everybody else.
His grip on his sword softens a little, and he brings his hand up to his mom's face. I love you.
I love you more than anything. I love you more than even my magic. I used to fly. I was an archmage. I dated a druid for a short time. An archdruid. And it was great. But you were just everything better. I could never stab my mother. Even if it meant saving the world. So, thank you for being so much stronger than I could ever be. And she pushes the sword deeper in. She says, garlic bread is all yours. You don't remember him, but he remembers you. And she goes, my final thing. When it comes through the portal, just be nice to it. It doesn't know kindness. It only knows death. And she falls over to the side, and her sorrow leaves her eyes as she dies in front of all of you, blood dripping on the altar.
Before I turn towards Blanche, I turn towards Shadow, Dion, because I assume when I touched the golden one, it
went into you, yeah.
If I do the same, would that happen as well?
Yeah.
I told you I wouldn't leave you behind.
He's
I
crying.
Place a hand on him as well.
Inside of you is a maelstrom of emotion, but outside of you is a maelstrom of magic. As the portal opens in the blood of your mother and the body of your father, and a tentacle comes out, holds the portal open, and a head pokes through, a dinosaur-like head that screams and roars, and then a second one, and then another tendril.
In Morgana's head is just, new pet.
As the Demogorgon appears.
Oh my god.
It comes through.
It's so cute.
It roars.
It is actually really cute.
It is really.
It's pink.
Rhiann said cute.
I mean, it is cute as well.
It roars, and it's seeking food.
Hey.
You see as one of its heads, the right-hand one, turns to you, and like a lizard, it twitches. And
Just, I know you might want to, but please don't hurt us. Any of us.
the other one, I'm just gonna. I wish there was a way I could put this that would still be on camera, but I don't have enough shit to put it on top of. Ooh, I think it might. The little nub might be too much for it. Yeah, the little nub is too much. Is there another bottle that I could balance it on? I don't think so.
Your nondescript drink, Ollie?
No, because it's got the straw.
It's got
No, the
straw
other
in it.
nondescript.
I do not trust that.
I wouldn't either.
That's
I'm just going to keep it here, and I'll bring it up whenever it's necessary. The other head looks at you, and it goes, "We wish to consume.
I know.
This world is for our taking."
I know. I just. I know you might want to, and I know that it might be tempting, and I mean, I don't get it, but it just. We'll find, like, animals for you to eat.
Cyril said I could eat this world.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you sad?
There is so much world to discover, though. There is so much to find, and
Why are you all so sad? This is a monumentous day. I am here to bring forth what I am meant to bring.
We lost so many people along the way that it doesn't make it worth it.
It's wonderful to have you here. It really is. And we hope there's a way that we can learn who you are without as much bloodshed.
Learn who I am? I don't know who I am. I come to a place. I eat and I eat and I eat until everything's gone, and then I go to the next place. There isn't a me. The me is consumption. Endlessly.
I don't know who I am either. But I want to find out, and maybe you can stay here and you can just, we can figure it out together, you know? I'd like that.
You would like me to stay and learn who I am?
If you want.
I don't know what I want. What do you all want?
I mean, you could be a new friend. We've lost so many.
I don't have friends.
You have four.
I don't know any of your names. I've eaten so many versions of you. Your blood trickles down my jaw. Warm like milk. But if that's not what you do to friends.
It isn't.
Well, I guess I can start. With all three pieces, I am Dion.
There are many times when I eat the other two parts of you, and the third part is so sad that it doesn't help but fight me, and then I crush it under my foot, and I don't even understand what happened. I don't think I've ever seen just one of you. Did me already eat the other two?
They're with me. They're pieces. I had to learn to accept who I was as well. I am a new person as well.
Well, who better than it would appear the two of you to teach me? If anything, do the other... What's your name? And his head gets close to you. It is big enough to swallow you whole.
Dion puts a hand on Zillah's shoulder.
My name's Zillah. That's about it. I don't really have many people left.
Well, it appears you have these three. And the strange reptile next to you. Did I kill your family?
No, I did.
You did? Zillah, when I was born, I was told I had to kill everyone in my pod, or they would kill me. I know the pain of killing your siblings. My teeth will forever remember the feeling of piercing their throats. So perhaps I can help you with that.
Maybe.
And Blanche I've known dozens of times. While I am not the one you commanded in the future, my father knows you. I killed him too.
I don't remember any of that.
You don't?
I don't want to kill anybody.
Well, you see, Blanche, you were the one who told me to kill. So if you no longer wish to kill, I no longer wish to kill. But if blood ever falls on your hands again, I can't say that I will have the same wish anymore. I am a being of pure binaries. Consume or not consume. If you kill again, I will kill again. And death for me is not one. Death for me is all. Do you really not want to kill anymore?
I don't. I promise.
It feels good to not want to kill. And what is your name?
You can still see like the scales kind of encompassing Morgana, and she says, "I'm Morgana."
I am so sorry. The many times I have killed you, you were strong and in a different form, but you smell the same. Like cinder and bile.
Different form?
You were bigger. Of anyone,
I was taller?
no, you were I'm not important.
Okay.
Your scales are what I'm talking about.
She kind of looks down and like tries to like rub them off.
He takes one of his tendrils and he points to like a seam where he's been stapled together. And he says, "You did that to me. The doctors had to put me back together after I fought you once." So, frankly, I'm quite afraid of you.
Thank you.
You should take that as a compliment.
Okay.
I frankly don't know what to do, everybody. Is there anything I can eat now?
I mean, there's a few bodies lying around.
Don't eat garlic bread.
That's the smaller looking you thing. That's
it
over
has
there.
two heads like me.
It's
Yeah.
That's cute.
These are my parents. You've probably seen them thousands and thousands of times.
My father liked your mother. He said that she had a sweetness to her, and that your father had a dumbness to him.
Yeah.
That's true. I wish you got a chance to meet them.
I have. They're cold whenever I meet them.
I wish you could have met my mom, as she is.
I can not eat her. We can.
No, you can. It's okay.
Its tongue comes out and it wraps around her body, and it respectfully just swallows it whole. There's no chewing, there's no gnashing. And then it goes to the father. Do you say anything?
Nah.
It picks him up, and it goes until he's a paste, and
He
then it
deserved
swallows.
that.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
The Demogorgon looks around.
Silence your phone. That's what I keep hearing.
The Demigorgon looks around, and you notice the gold that's on its body is the same gold that you were, or that one of you were. And it goes, I don't know what to do now. What is it like to not consume?
You get to live, you get to explore and learn new things and feel so many emotions. It's almost unbearable, but it's what makes it worth it.
I would be the first of my entire kind to ever do that. We're just monsters of devastation. Kill on sight. I've heard from adventurers when I appear. Am I a monster?
That's your choice.
Blanche says I don't kill anymore, since she doesn't want to. Do only monsters kill?
No. There are some monsters out there who do terrible things without killing, but it's what you decide to do, and it's something that you can choose when you start to learn about who you are, when it isn't just all about consuming.
I don't think I'm ready to face the world without consuming it yet. I will stay here in this lava cavern for some time while I learn things. Will you all visit me?
Of course.
We will.
Then maybe in a time I will be able to walk on the surface without destroying it. But for now, go. And if anyone ever bothers any of you, I will set them right. Something I've learned about my visage is that no matter who it is, when they gaze upon me for the first time, their eyes are filled with fear. Except for you four, who seemed sad. And that struck me so deeply. So please, go live your lives, be happy, and maybe one day I can join you. But while I am still made of carnage and hate and despair, I would only bring death to your world. So I will stay here until I can leave.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. We'll bring you fun things from time to time.
Little trinkets from our adventures.
Fun. Fun sounds better than death.
It is.
Blanche, Cyril will not be happy.
One
He
more
might-
person to deal with.
He's not a person.
One more thing to deal with. then.
He's a thing. I can tell you one thing of him. He is a conniver. He's probably already planned for something like this. So please, if you come back one day and I am dead on the floor, do not be sad. It was destined from the moment I chose this fate that he would choose something to kill me. I am his tool after all, and worksmen don't like when their tools don't work.
Well, we can't promise not to be sad, because losing a friend hurts.
The other head cries.
We're gonna try to stop him for you. Just for everyone, because it's pretty world-ending. But maybe we'll be able to do that before he gets you. You know.
Well, I'm the world ending. He doesn't have another big plan after me. I worked for, well, not me, but my family worked for, I don't even know how many generations doing this plan. And you all are the first people to ever break it. And he sort of wraps up like a cat, lays on the floor around the lava that's heating him. And he goes, if this is the first time for many things, I will be the first real me. And if I do have spawn, I will not force them to kill each other. Maybe that will make me better. Well, you all must have lives to get to.
Something like that.
So, just come visit me whenever you can. I won't ever leave this sort of area. If I leave the cave, I will still be wherever here is. I won't go far.
Dion kind of puts his hand out, like, close, but doesn't actually touch, and just, like, holds his hand out, just kind of near, like, the side of his jaw, and just, like, kind of waits for a second.
The, like, white hair sort of descends onto it, and it's rough and matted, and it's so filled with so much shit in it. It's not been cleaned ever.
I need to check something. Sorry, I don't know how some spells work.
Spells are confusing. What's the three of you doing after all of this?
Morgana's just petting garlic bread.
Garlic bread loves it.
Yep.
Garlic bread isn't the smartest. 2 heads, not much brain cells.
My new pet. New pet task.
I cast prestidigitation on a few areas of the lower scruff, which instantly can clean, and it unmats and cleans, and it's just a bit softer.
It is white hair, like the you from the future kind of white. It glows, and it doesn't even cast a shadow. Because in reality, it's consumed more of you than anything else. This is as close as you can get to a sibling.
And I kind of take my hand away. One step to new you.
Clean feels good. And you see as the tendril like scratches underneath it. He goes, oh, I haven't been able to get that in a long time. Well, I wish you all good luck. And even if you did never come see me again, I would still not want to kill anyone.
We'll be back. I promise.
Yep.
I hope your promises are true.
Well, as I've told in the past, I don't lie, so we'll be back.
Very nice. And you all turn away. The witch is gone.
Oh, thank God.
We would have punched her or something.
I would have killed her.
Yeah.
Blanche couldn't, though.
Nah, she's not allowed to kill.
Not allowed to kill anymore.
Not allowed to kill, not allowed to kill.
I wrote it on my
Write that
character
down.
sheet. Yeah.
Not allowed to kill, not allowed to kill.
Do not
Is
ever
it no
kill
blood
again.
spilling or specifically no
No
death?
killing.
Okay, so you can still attack, which is nice. You
Yeah.
just can't
Yeah.
kill.
But if anything's like remotely weak, I am not attacking it.
Yeah,
It
well,
has
I mean,
to
you
be
can
non-lethal.
as long as you can do, because magic you can't do non-lethal, but physical attacks you can do as non-lethal. So maybe
Gotcha.
under no killing, just write non-lethal damage or some shit.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So, you all start to climb the stairs. This entire place is empty. And then, when you get to the top, it's just empty. The day has started. The world goes on. And for the first time, in a number I couldn't even tell you of cycles, this world gets a new shot. For the first time, you four have made this world a better place. And that is where we will end this session.
Fuck you. How dare you do this to us?